Plus the 12 fishing ships. 12 fishing ships already upgraded. That's really nice, man. It's really nice for Nolus to have that fish. Good micro by... Ooh, good micro by Chemo. Almost picks off that Hersier, but he doesn't quite finish off that Hersier. It almost kills that Frost Giant right there. That's huge. That is huge for Chemo. That is huge for Chemo. Alrighty, everybody. Willkommen to AOM. No, not AOM. Welcome to Fimbulwinter 4, everybody. Welcome to Fimbulwinter 4. We got ourselves Nolus against Chemo for round 3. This is a very interesting match because both of these gentlemen, they have played Norse in their past, but these days they are definitely not considered Norse players. Anyways, Nolus with the... But Nolus has put on an exceptional... performance here in Fimbulwinter 4 so far. He's been playing Odin thus far, and he's been having a lot of success. Very impressive, actually. He's surprised me with how how he's been playing. Anyway, so he's starting off with Loki, though. He's going for Loki, and this is interesting. He actually starts with a couple of elephants, which is beautiful, right next to a wood line. Very nice, very, very nice. But this map also starts with wood. So as we're jumping over to this other side, Chemo's going for Thor. Chemo likes going Mediterranean. Hey, what's up, got me? Chemo likes, he likes going Thor. He likes going Mediterranean, playing the water maps, having the really nice Thor eco on water maps. And this is mega random with, you know, look at this little miniature pool here, this little puddle of water in between the gentlemen. This is like an ultra aggressive Mediterranean, you could say here, something like that, right? So anyways, I think, you know, the strong eco of Thor, I don't think it matters quite as much when you know, the map is this aggressive. For example, I could easily see Nolus dropping a forward temple and quickly getting both land and water pressure on the docks of Chemo. I could easily see that, easily see that. Over on Chemo's side, let's get a little Thor intro going. There we go. So he's starting off with 5 vills on wood. That might, in my opinion, with the water, so I mean, look at this. You can't get much of a fish boom. You can there's 6 fishing spots, 2 groups of 3 per player. Yeah, so you can't get much of a fish boom on such a small little puddle like this. Not that Chemo necessarily knows that it's so small. He's only scouted about a quarter the bottom quadrant of the map. Anyways, you know that it's going to be a small little puddle in the middle, right? You can see, like, on this top edge right here, you can see how it starts to curve around. Same thing over on the right-hand side. So, anyways, going 5 on wood, that's more, you know, that's better for not necessarily Midgard, but, like, you know, it's doable on Mediterranean, where you can get up to 9 fishing ships, maybe even 12 sometimes. Anyways, really defensive temple here. Decentish gold mine here. We don't. Chemo doesn't see his elephants, actually. His elephants must be somewhere over here in the black, honestly. Remember, Nolus already has his 1 elephant right there. Or both of them. He's taking 1 elephant, but he's got his 1 on the line right there. I see Chemo just started advancing. He just started advancing at 320-ish K. Heimdall, yeah. Nolus, this is interesting, actually. Nolus builds a very defensive temple here, and he decides to go Heimdall. That's peculiar to me. That's very peculiar. It looks like he's just going to be fighting straight up water. 4 dwarves on gold, everything else on wood. He gets a pretty late advance, however. I think he started advancing at like 445 or something like that. I think that's a bad advance for a situation like this. The fast advance and just going aggressive immediately. Maybe even, like I said, maybe even getting the land aggression as a Loki player with an Einherjar or something like that. Could be really nice. Anyways, so at this point in time, since they're both essentially playing this like Mediterranean, I'm going to give a little bit of an advantage to Chemo here. Nolus is not going to have the fast Hersier since he went Heimdall. It's going to take him time to take advantage. Heimdall actually does give you a I can't remember what the upgrade is called, but it does give you a longboat upgrade. Arctic winds. Increase movement speed and hit points. The movement speed isn't going to matter a whole lot when it's such a small bit of water. Oh, you see. If Chemo would have advanced, you know, just that much faster, he could have denied this dock from going up. Interesting. Chemo's going really aggressive, looking for the forest fire. Looking for the forest fire, at least I think. There it is. There it is. There it is. There it is. Okay. Nicely played by Chemo. Nicely played by Chemo. Valkyrie's still alive. He lost a Herser there. Not good, but, you know, it's alright. Chemo garrisoning his longboats inside of his docks. That's interesting. Both players are actually. Interesting. Third dock incoming for Nullus. That's very interesting. It's a lot of investment just for 3 fishing ships. Or, sorry, 6 fishing ships. Makes a difference, though. It really makes a difference, especially early. You know, I would almost, you know, my idea of going aggressive on land, I really would almost prefer this here. Both players playing this like Mediterranean. I'm not so sure if that's the strongest way to go, because these fishing ships are so close to your dock. You can pretty easily just garrison them in and out, especially that group right there. Here we go. Let the water battle commence. Hi, Norse. There we go. There's Chemo. Okay, Valkyrie is still out and about, just running around trying to find some damage. Could maybe pick off the Skraeling, honestly. We're gonna keep our eye on the water battle, though. That's really where all the action is, where all the guys are, or both the guys are focusing. The third dock is interesting. It's not... Actually, the third dock is not able to produce just yet. The economies are not big enough to produce from all 3 docks just yet, but... it does allow Nullus to take good defensive fights, because he can garrison fishing ships into 3 docks. So if he really needs to, it helps him secure the water and prevent him from losing it hardcore. Since the docks do shoot arrows. Here we go. Anybody taking? I mean, it's a close fight again with the docks able to fire right next to the battlefield. Not a huge advantage, although Null's kind of feeling a bit awkward here. A little awkward micro, I guess. There you go. Chemo. It just took him a second, but there you go. Null's got the advantage on water, and there we go. Arctic Winds is coming in. So more HP for the longboats. Like I said, the speed is not going to matter all that much, but the more the HP increase, that's going to be beneficial for sure. Problem is that it might be too little too late, though. Look at this. Look at this. 15, 16, 17 fishing, 18, 17, 18 longboats for Chemo. Whereas Nullus, he's got upgraded boats, but he only has what, 2, 3 longboats, just about 4 longboats. Yeah, like I said, with the 3 docks, it's going to be a whole lot more difficult for Chemo to actually finish water and win water completely. You can maybe idle those couple of fishing ships, but it's going to be difficult to actually finally win water there. I guess we could check our longhouse. Oh, double longhouse going up for Chemo. That's interesting. Yeah, in fact, this is a good move. This is a really good move. I think he drops longhouses, expecting Nullus to go land now that it looks like Chemo has, you know, got an advantage on water. He hasn't won water, but yeah. JK, LOL. Chemo's cut longbow production now. He's so weird, man. We saw this with we saw this yesterday, Gabu against Scotty. Gabu won water, and then he let Scotty come back on water, and it ended up kind of screwing him over a little bit. This is interesting. Is this even worth it for such a tiny pond? I mean, yeah, that's a good question, Teresa. Chemo decides no. He's going for the town center. You know, for 6 fishing ships, early on, I don't know. It's a good question. For 6 fishing ships, I don't know. I think it would be a viable strategy by all means. It would definitely be viable to just go for land on in a situation like this. Because the docks can shoot arrows, I think it's, you can defend your fishing ships easily enough by just garrisoning them inside, and then, focus on, make it kind of a messy game, kind of like an Anatolia type of a game, actually. Anyways. Valkyrie is double Valkyrie, actually. The other Valkyrie, wherever it is, Nolus must have killed the starting Valkyrie. It was spied, and neither of those two have spies on them, so it must be new Valkyries. Okay, there goes the dock, there goes the other dock. Nolus gets his fishing ships out, very nice. Nolus is starting to wall up, starting to go land himself. Very good, very good, very good, very good. Lots of throwing axemen, that's a little bit interesting. Okay. So let's see if the second town center, if that can help get Chemo's economy on par with the Fish-Eco of Nolus. There's a relic there real quick I want to check. Tusk of the Iron Boar, increased cavalry HP. That's definitely something either player would want to get. Of course it's worth it, says Norse. You take the enemy fish, you have 12. That's a good point, Norse, that's a good point. But Norse, you don't necessarily... My idea here, and maybe what Teresa is also thinking, is that if you go, if Nolus goes Heimdall and he rushes on land and maybe makes 1 longboat or so, 1 or 2 longboats to pressure some fish, or just straight up maybe just go Heimdall, you can, well, let's go look at this action over here. Anyway, you can just garrison your fishing ships, pop them out when, it's safe, and then pop them back in. You still get some fishing time, and you force your opponent to waste resources on longboats. I could see how that would work. I could definitely see how that would work. Armory coming in for Nolus. He's thinking about heroic. Chemo's thinking about more town centers. Okay, got a lot of food. Instead of going for the TC, you'd think that he'd delete that and go heroic himself. There we go. Bragian coming for Nolus. Bragian coming for Nolus. He's thinking about a town center. Needs a bit of gold, but he's just about there. The Valkyries are really nice. Did you get the relic? Still no relic. Still no relic. Okay. Nolus is lagging. Is Nolus lagging? What do you mean his connection is lagging, or he's lagging behind in the game somehow? Copper Mail coming in, Scotty coming in, medium infantry coming in for Chemo. Oh yeah, I saw some stutters there. I did see some stutters. Okay. Where? Oh. Yeah, this is interesting. There's a town center over here on this far left-hand side, but all the action is over here right around this right side. There's gold for both players on the right side, that settlement. It'll be interesting to see. Very nice. It'll be interesting to see with the medium throwing axemen there. Looks like a slightly stronger economy for now, if Chemo will be able to secure that town center. Nolus going for some cavalry. That's a good move for sure. All those throwing axemen, definitely going to be a good move. Salt Amphora as well. That's huge, man. That is huge, huge, huge. Here come the RC, yeah. Anyways, yeah, Chemo having to drop his Witchman buckets already. What about the elephants? Did Chemo take elephants? Did he have elephants somewhere that he actually ended up taking? Remember, Nolus started off with his elephants, dropping a bunch of farms. So, I mean, it's going to take time. Winter Harvest coming in. They're both on 45 and 56 villagers, plus the 12 fishing ships. 12 fishing ships already upgraded. That's really nice, man. It's really nice for Nolus to have that fish. Good micro by... Ooh, good micro by Chemo. Almost picks up that Hersier, but he doesn't quite finish off that Hersier. It almost kills that Frost Giant right there. That's huge. That is huge for Chemo. That is huge for Chemo. It's big for Nola, so he almost killed the Frost Giant, but still. Yeah, see you later, Battleborn. See you later. Another longhouse for Nolus. A forward hill fort by Chemo. I like that. I like that. Oh, Undermine. That's right. He went up through Heimdall. I forgot. There goes one Frost Giant. Okay, there's still 2 left over. There goes a hill fort. Very nice Undermine right there. Very, very nice Undermine. So many Frost Giants are out here, however. That's one bummer for going Heimdall instead of Forseti. The Frost Giant spam is that much more strong because the Herser are so slow without the Forseti upgrade. This is a good looking army here, man. Frost Giants and Throwing Axemen. Pick off the Herser with the Throwing Axemen. Good micro by Chemo. Pick off the Herser with the Throwing Axemen. He's got heavy infantry coming in as well. This is almost like the ideal heroic army composition here. Kinda like Einherjar and Throwing Axemen. Really strong in Norse Wars, classical age. Balder incoming. Kibo just clicks up through Balder. Interesting. Heavy Throwing Axeman, very sick, very sick. Nola still only has medium raiders here. He's going for Battleborns, but Chemo's able to match his Battleborn numbers with Frost Giant numbers, man. I think these are just really bad fights for Nolus. Maybe not really bad fights, but I think they're bad fights for Nolus, man. Don't be silly, Billy. Yeah, Billy, don't be silly. More armory upgrades coming in for Chemo. Okay. He's down on 110 population. He's kind of getting pushed here. Chemo has a whole bunch of resources to spend, but he's not actually spending them. He could be getting them armory upgrades, eco upgrades if he wanted to. The the Huntress Axe upgrade for his Throwing Axeman, which would be really sick. I think he's struggling with production a little bit. I mean, obviously he's down on population, but... Ragnarok coming in right away, looks like it. There we go. 233 population for Chemo. Let's see what he can do. Look, all this gold is right here for Nolus. All this gold is right here for Nolus. He has his other gold mine up here on this top side. That is sketchy, dude. That is super sketchy. Where are these guys going? Shut up. Is Chemo gonna let him mine there? Oh my god. Is Chemo seriously gonna let him mine gold there? That's hilarious. That fire giant might get vision over those bad boys. Okay, here we go. Medium infantry finally coming in. Mason's coming in. Copper mail. Let's see if Nolus can take some good fights. He's got a nice choke points here. Got nice choke points, but Chemo's got better upgrades. Already on the back town center. Remember, he does have Masons. That does slow down, you know, slow down not by much though. Lemon weapons, interesting. A flaming weapons from Chemo here, but Chemo's army is just huge. He frosts the handful of Throwing Axemen. Yeah. Town center down. Town center down. I mean, by all means, Nolus still has his, he's got gold mines over here, and right here, and he's got all this eco right here, so I don't really think Nolus is going to be able to hold this. I don't think he's going to be able to hold this, but let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. Let's give him a chance. In fact, this is similar to the Matreus and Matreus Nolus game on Mediterranean. Oh, Jesus. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Dude, this... you gotta be kidding me. This is huge. Brutal. Whoops. brutal, brutal, brutal. Losing all of his wood right there. He converted all of these villagers into Ulsarks. He still has this gold. He still has this gold. Maybe not for long, but he still has that gold. He can maybe survive, baby. He can maybe survive. Unbelievable. Unbelievable that Chemo's allowed him to mine there. Yeah. Nullus, his base is completely gutted. He still has this little spot in here. He's got this little nook. This is hilarious. Taking a town center over here. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know how long he's actually gonna have. This gold eco right here, but never fret, never fret. He's got the hidden mine right here.
I'm gonna come.
Billy's enjoying the Ragnarok. This was a good
underscore is gonna come.
Well, take it easy there, Billy underscore Lotion. This was a good Ragnarok by all means. This is a really good at Ragnarok. It seems like Nullus won water, and then he chilled a little bit too much after winning water, right? GG now, says Teresa. Probably. 18 villagers for Nullus plus his fishing ships. Is that TC gonna come in? It does. Big. That's big for Nullus. Complicates things just a little bit for Chemo. Excuse me, and Nullus just calls it GG to Ragnarok, man. GG to Ragnarok. Hang on. Where's my little voice mod thing updated? I need to. I don't have my little soundboard thing set up right now. Anyways, yeah, well done to Chemo. Well done to Chemo. That was
Raiding party!
Thanks for the raid, Soup. Welcome everybody from Soup's channel. What do you guys think about that move? Since Chemo won the game, it looks like abandoning water and swapping over to the second town center here. It looks like that was maybe the good decision because he ended up winning, right, Ragnarok? But I wonder if I'm more thinking that was maybe a result of Nullus. He took they were fighting so much in this little space right here, you know, with unupgraded throwing axemen, for example. I don't know, it's maybe he just didn't put the pressure on. After winning water, he didn't put the pressure on as fast as he needed to, right? When you're playing Loki, you're the one that needs to make things happen, right? Otherwise, you're gonna get Ragnaroked. Rag Ranch. Oh, that's funny. Rag Ranch. Not a Ram Ranch, Rag Ranch. Ha. Nice, or a bad KD for Nullus, rather. Anyways, yeah. Well done to Chemo. Well done to Chemo. Very well done, Chemo. Okay. Game 2 coming up. Alrighty, everybody. Welcome to Game 2. Welcome to Anatolia. We have the same matchup as before, like I just said. Well, Chemo just used his veto, so this is the second Anatolia that we are generating here. Chemo's on the bottom left playing Thor, and he did not like his gold mines in the previous game. These ones are a lot better. He's got 2 back gold mines. This one is especially a lot better. This one's really weird. This is a really weird gold mine. It's like way out on the other side of this tower over here. This is a really weird gold mine, honestly. He can take this first and, you know, save this more secure one for later. So not too shabby, not too shabby. Remember, you get 2 vetoes in 1 veto. 1 veto in a best of 3. So Chemo used his veto. If Nullus decides, I don't see why Nullus would want a veto in all sincerity, so I'm pretty sure this is going to be the map we're playing on.
What the fuck is going on here?
I have to do the brat diet and some zinc and I'll be fine. I haven't heard about the zinc, Teresa. Noel's playing Loki, by the way, everybody. Both players going on the right side of water this time. Yeah, I'm doing. I had a little piece of gluten-free toast, wheat bread with the applesauce on it, and like a banana and stuff like that for breakfast. So, and I got water instead of coffee or beer. So, I'm trying to, you know, I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to fix it. I should trust everything Norse says in chat always. I do. I already do. Anyways, okay, so Noel's going forward over here. He wants to take a peek to see if Chemo is going water or not here. He will see that momentarily. There we go. Okay, so I wonder if this means neither player is going to the left side of water just yet. I wonder...
Kvith is feeling freaky.
Yeah, what's up, Kvith? Kvith is feeling freaky, everybody. Hang on, where... I need to put that a little bit lower, don't I? Yes, I do. There we go. Yeah, what's up, Kvop? What's up? Anyways, okay, so back to the game, Chemo is going over onto the left side of water. Okay, interesting. We saw, who did we see? We saw Redo against Shadowfax yesterday, this exact matchup. Redo ended up going top side of water, abandoning it, and then just going full right side of water. Shadowfax just went pure top side of water, so this is kind of what I expected in that game. Nullus to, or, you know, the Loki player to drop the tempo on a side like this. And then, you know, and then go aggressive against, kind of like Kronos actually, go really aggressive on one side of water. Maybe drop docks later on the top side, maybe, you know, maybe drop them later, maybe just get one dock up there, something like that to complicate things. I don't know, but this is more so what I expected. Anyways, got some lag issues. Okay, I see Nullus with the little yellow shield here. Hopefully that's not going to be too bad. Scrambled eggs is the best for a bad belly. Really? I've never heard that one. Guilty. I've never heard that one. You know, Tolia. Yeah,
Do not come.
Do not come, Billy Lotion _
Hey, Heimdall. Yeah, exactly. Heimdall coming in. He's going to be up at about 440, I think. About 440 Heimdall. Only going on this right-hand side. Chemo is going to drop 4 docks, looks like. He's got the second...
I'm so tilted.
Chill out, dude.
Dude, my tummy is tilted, Kohlerhead. My tummy is tilted. It has helped a little bit as I've stood up. That does help a little bit. So, anyways, yeah, 2 docks on the right side for Chemo. 2 docks on the left side for Chemo. He goes for the later advance. Only not too much later, though. Not too much later. 15 or so seconds. I don't like that Chemo's on this gold mine. I don't like that. I wish that Chemo was on this gold mine first and save that other one for later, right? Whatever. Let's see what Knowles can do over here. It's 10 to 14 fishing ships. Not a huge advantage for Chemo just yet, but you know, he has his full top side of water that he can spam fishing ships on as he pleases, at least for now. So let's see what kind of aggression Knowles can get on this right-hand side. The score, there's a big fat scoreboard up in your top left, Heimdall. I know you see it. I know you see it. Yeah, this is what I expected here. Is Chemo gonna make a longboat or two on this right-hand side? Just gonna garrison the fishing ship. Nothing for Chemo right now. Nothing for Chemo on the right side. Nothing for Chemo on the right side. No longboats. Undermine to take out a dock. Nice. There goes the first dock. Second dock is right behind it. This is interesting. Chemo is choosing. He's just, nope. Don't even care. No longboats, no nothing on this right side. He's gonna get purse sign out of that right side. He's just going left-hand side. Oh, interesting. He's housed. He's housed. Even if he wanted to make longboats, he wouldn't be able to. He's housed. That's why. Hi, Flo. Ah, that's kind of funny. The back-to-back Einhorn. Flo. Anyways, yeah, I like that he's getting a longboat forward. He's getting his Herseer forward. He sees there's no docks. So Nullus is gonna... Nullus, honestly, I think this is much better for Nullus. It's nice that Chemo... Here's the thing. Chemo did force Nolus, or rather Nolus chose to invest these resources over here on this right hand side to kill the fishing ships and everything. But Nolus's eco is already working. So is it, I don't know, it's hard to tell. Is it better for Chemo? I guess Chemo has had all these fishing ships working the whole time, plus he had 9 on the opposite side. I want to look at maybe at the end of the game, I'll look at their food total. Somebody remind me to look at the food total to see if it's better for Nolus or Chemo. Okay, what's the follow-up here for Nolus? The thing is that his temple is way over here in the boonies, so he successfully won the right side of water. But he doesn't have any other production buildings going just yet. I think that's what these Herser here are thinking of doing, dropping longhouses in the center to swap over to land. I think he's a bit slow going on to land again. I think again he's a little bit slow going on to land. Like Chemo's already got a longhouse down. He's already getting, you know, Herser out, whatnot. Second longhouse even. Chemo himself is maybe a little bit slow to land as well. He's got tons of resources in the bank though. There's no way he would want to go heroic anytime soon, right? Nolus does have a couple of longhouses in his base. Interesting. So nothing super far forward, but well, now he's got something forward. Interesting, interesting. 10 in a row, baby. Hell yeah, man. We're gonna have Moradin. We have Rappel against, I can't remember who. Rappel against Count? Rappel against somebody. Who is it? On Monday, sometime on Monday. Yeah, Rappel against Count, 19 GMT on Monday, so there is that. So I'm gonna have to, if I stream tomorrow, which I don't think I will, but maybe we'll see if there's some games that end up happening tomorrow. Anyways, if that doesn't happen, then Monday, that's the next one. Let's get it up to 11, baby. Anyways, okay. Yeah, I like what Nolus is doing here. He's getting the forward buildings, but like I said, is he a little bit slow? It's feeling a little bit slow. It's feeling a little bit slow transitioning over to land. But he does have a good looking army here. He is up at full pop. Chemo is up on Scotty, up through Scotty rather. Chemo's up through Scotty, and Nolus does have, if he puts on the aggression, it could be good, but the gold mines are back here on the backside of Chemo's base, so it's gonna be a bit, it's gonna take some work.
That's awesome.
Blazara says that's awesome.
What's awesome, Blazaro? What's awesome? Anyways, it's gonna take some time for Nolus to actually get some, you know, to actually do some damage in all sincerity. Respect Chemo for playing so much Thor and Fimbulwinter. I agree, Sigma. I agree. In all fairness.
My hero!
I ain't losing IT, baby.
You ain't losing IT. Thanks, man. Yeah, there's my soundboard. There we go. Beijinhos, obrigado. Obrigado, meu amigo. Yeah, thanks, man, with the prime, dude. Yeah, 11 on Monday. We'll go for 11 on Monday unless there's a surprise Fimbulwinter's match tomorrow. Deal, deal. Okay, everybody, so this is looking really nice for Chemo with the heavy throwing axeman. He's got, what does he have? Didn't he get, yeah, he got Salt Amphora already. Nolus is dropping a couple of docks over here, which is interesting. I don't think he should, I don't know about taking this fight, dude. I don't know about taking this fight. Remember, Chemo is up heroic, so he can use the early frost. We have seen that work, although Bragi isn't coming for Nolus right now. Norse seems so abusive. I'm glad I play Atlantean, which require way more creativity.
What the fuck is going on here?
Way more creativity. I like this idea from Nolus. I like this idea. Drop a couple of docks over here and just complicate the game, make the game messy, distract Chemo, hurt his eco a little bit. I like that. I like that. What was the matchup in round 1? This is round 3, Purity. This is round 3, so there, about a minute ago, Purity, I posted the bracket in the chat, so take a look. Take a lookaroo. This is going to be an awkward fight, I think. This is going to be an awkward fight for Nolus. He may have the flaming weapons, but Nolus can just... Shadowfax, if you're watching, this is kind of what I'm thinking of, dude. Like, on Anatolia, since in Anatolia everything is in the center, right? It's a skinnier map, everything's in the center, so it's much more common to have all your army in one big block instead of multiple armies running around and harassing, which means that Scotty is that much stronger on this map. Can be. Heavy infantry coming in for Knowles as well. Balder coming in for Chemo. Real quick, Chemo does have a TC over here. He's on 41 villagers. Okay.
Ouch, that had to hurt.
Okay. So real quick. Longboats are giving Knowles' longboats are griefing Chemo a little bit. Knowles has got a second town center coming in. He can't play too passive though. He can't play too passive. Oh, okay, there's the flame. Yeah, there's the flaming weapons. And it, you know, Chemo is able to frost basically the whole army. But Knowles does have a couple of units here that have popped out afterwards. I guess once the town center comes in as well, that'll open up his pop space, enable him to pop out a couple more units, take a little bit of advantage. Yeah, Purity. I thought you meant round 1 of the tournament. It was the same matchup, Loki against Thor, in game 1 of this match. Anyways, he's really cleaning up all this fish. This is good. I think this is good that Knowles is cleaning up all the fishing ships, because that means that, I mean, I know if he loses population in fishing ships, that means he has more villager population for land army. So the Ragnarok could be really scary. Knowles just calls it. He doesn't even want to try and deal with Ragnarok. He doesn't even want to try and deal with Ragnarok, really. There you have it. In both games, Chemo just fights a little bit of water, or, you know, messes around on water a little bit, defends until Ragnarok. We've seen him do this multiple times. He did it against Redo, he did it against Knowles. I can't remember who he played in round 1, but yeah. There you go. As long as you can defend well enough, I guess, you know, I guess that's the funny thing, is that, as you know, Loki is strong against Thor and Odin, but you have to make things happen. You have to make things happen. So I don't know. Okay, I don't know.
Gonna come.
The reply. I don't know if Loki is Knowles' style. The other day when I was talking to Soup about you know, the bracket and players and everything, he said that Knowles is really good at defending and microing and, you know, etc., which I agree with. I definitely agree with. So, you know, that's kind of.
Do not come. SWK_purity.
Well, anyway, so yeah, since when you're playing Loki, you have to make the win happen. You have to make it happen. You have to play aggressive. You have to go for the jugular. Otherwise, you're just gonna get rag ranched. So I think that's what it kind of comes down to. I don't know if Loki is Knowles' style. I don't know if Loki is Knowles' style. It was, you know, it was well handled. I think those 2 games were well handled by Chemo. Irodobski, thank you for the follow, man. Thank you for the follow. Chemo's making Thor look good. I want to look at the food total. So, okay, so right around the classical age, their food total was a little bit different by a couple hundred. I mean, by 1246, for about 1500, you know, 5 minutes. We'll say like 6 minutes. So their food total kind of, you see where it crossed, where the tips touched right there, about 8 minutes into the game. So it's kind of hard to tell whether or not, you know, it was better for Chemo to just abandon the right side or not. It's kind of hard to tell, but anyways, interesting game, well handled by Chemo, and Rag for the win, man. Rag for the win. Let's update the scoreboard with 2 for Chemo. Yeah, 2 zip for Chemo. Nice.